They smile through polished words, hide the storm behind their eyes, paint the truth in golden colors while the night slowly arrives. Every crowded street is searching for a voice that still feels real. Too many hearts are tired of pretending, too many wounds refuse to heal. But somewhere beyond the noise, beyond the pressure and the race, there's a light that keeps on calling. There's a truth we cannot replace. When shadows wear a friendly face and lies are dressed like luxury, hold on to the quiet whisper leading you to honesty. Don't trade your soul for empty applause. Don't lose yourself for temporary gold. The strongest hearts are not the loudest, they are the ones who still hold hope. Rise above the fear inside you, even when the road feels long. Every scar can become a reason, every weakness can grow strong. There's a dream still breathing softly underneath the weight of pain, and every tear you tried to hide can become a healing rain. Some will promise easy answers, some will lead your steps astray, but wisdom walks a different highway, steady through the darkest days. You were not born just to survive, you were made to build and shine. There is purpose in your story, even now your stars align. So when the world feels cold and restless and the future disappears, listen closer to the silence. Truth is louder than your fears. Keep your kindness in the chaos, keep your fire through the storm. Even broken wings can carry hearts that still are being reborn. The road of truth is rarely easy, but it never leaves you lost. Every honest step you're taking is a bridge you safely cross. You don't need a perfect ending, you don't need to know it all. Sometimes courage starts with standing after every painful fall. Some nights feel like endless winter, frozen dreams and heavy skies, but the dawn has always found us every single time we cry. There's a reason you keep breathing, there's a reason you still try. Hope is more than just a feeling, it's the strength to rise and fly. No more chains of fake perfection, no more masks to hide your face. Real freedom starts the moment truth and love become your way. Build a life that brings real meaning, not just numbers, noise or fame, because hearts remember kindness long after they forget a name. If your path feels unfamiliar, if your voice shakes in the dark, keep on walking toward tomorrow. Even one step leaves a mark. The world is thirsty for compassion, for a hand that understands. Not another empty promise, but someone willing to still stand. So be the calm inside the madness, be the light nobody sees. Sometimes one sincere direction can change millions silently. The future belongs to dreamers who refuse to hate or break, who keep choosing truth and mercy. Every choice their spirit afraid. The broken world is still awakening, searching for a brighter way. And maybe your voice was created to help somebody breathe today. Thought. In a world of flashing headlines, perfect pictures, perfect lies, people hiding empty hearts behind expensive smiles and lights. Everybody's chasing something, faster roads and higher views, but the soul still whispers softly, don't forget what's truly true. Some will sell a false direction, wrapped in words that sound so bright. Promises like neon oceans, burning beautifully at night. But truth was never made for acting, truth was never built to bend. It survives beyond the noise, long after the trends all end. When the crowd keeps moving blindly and your spirit feels alone, there's a quiet strength inside you calling you to journey home. Not a place of walls and borders, not a kingdom built by fame, but a deeper kind of freedom where your heart becomes untamed. You don't have to wear the pressure, you don't have to fake your worth. Every life holds hidden value, every soul can change the earth. Even after disappointment, even after all the scars, broken dreams can still become the beginning of new stars. Some nights feel impossibly heavy, like the sky forgot your name. But the darkest hours often prepare the strongest flames. There's a voice beyond confusion, leading gently through the storm, not demanding your perfection, only asking you transform. Step away from empty echoes, from the race that steals your peace. Real success is more than money, real freedom lets you breathe. The strongest people aren't the loudest, they don't always stand on stage. Sometimes they are quietly healing, turning wisdom from their pain. Keep your heart alive with kindness, even when the world turns cold. A compassionate spirit shines brighter than a mountain made of gold. People may betray your trust, hide intentions deep inside, but truth eventually rises like the morning changing tides. Nothing hidden stays forever, every shadow meets the sun. Every false and fragile kingdom falls when honesty has won. So don't lose your gentle nature, trying to survive this place. The world needs more authentic voices, more compassion, more grace. If you stumble, keep on walking. If you fail, begin again. Every chapter full of struggle can become a source of strength. You were born with unseen purpose, far beyond the fear you know. Sometimes destiny starts growing in the seasons moving slow. The road ahead may not be easy, but your spirit was designed to outlast the fear and chaos trying to control your mind. Lift your eyes beyond the pressure, beyond everything you fear. There's a future still unfolding, full of meaning waiting near. Be the hope inside the silence, be the courage others need. Even one sincere decision can become a powerful seed. Somewhere someone's barely holding, searching for a little light. Maybe your words and your kindness help them make it through the night. Don't become what hurt you deeply. Don't return hatred for pain. Choose the path of truth and wisdom, even standing in the rain. The world remembers honest hearts more than temporary fame, because love outlives illusion long after forgotten names. So breathe deeply through the struggle, hold your vision through the fire. Every setback builds endurance, every trial lifts you higher. One day all the hidden stories, all the secrets, all disguised, will be open by the daylight. Nothing stays beneath the skies. And the ones who chose compassion, who stayed truthful through the storm, will discover lasting freedom in the people they transform. So keep dreaming, keep believing, even when the road feels long. Your existence holds a purpose, your heart still belongs to hope. Jeff.
The city never really sleeps, broken hearts beneath the screens. Everybody scrolling endlessly, trying to escape their memories. Crowded rooms and silent feelings, smiles that never reach the soul. People searching for completion while becoming more alone. Some wear confidence like armor, some hide pain behind success. Some build castles made of image while their spirit fights the stress. But truth moves quietly through chaos, like the sunrise through the rain. It doesn't scream for recognition, still it changes everything. Be careful of the shining voices that promise easy roads to fame. Not every hand that reaches for you actually wants to heal your pain. Some intentions wear nice clothing, some deception sounds sincere. But wisdom grows in quiet places where the heart can finally hear. You were never made to follow every trend that disappears. You were born to build a future stronger than your deepest fears. There's a fire inside your spirit, still alive beneath the scars. And even in your weakest moments, you are closer than you are far. Every tear became a lesson, every heartbreak shaped your soul. Every night you kept surviving made your hidden strength grow whole. Don't compare your path to others, different stars were meant to shine. Some flowers bloom in early spring, some arrive in perfect time. The world keeps selling fast illusions, temporary happiness. But peace is found in honest living, not in endless emptiness. You don't need to chase perfection, heavy and anxiety floods your mind, close your eyes and hear the silence. Truth is never hard to find. Keep your kindness through betrayal. Keep your heart when others change. Because light becomes much brighter when surrounded by the strange. One small act of love and mercy can outlive 1,000 lives. One sincere and gentle person can help another soul survive. Maybe life has felt unfair lately. Maybe dreams have fallen apart. But storms don't come to end your story. Sometimes they restart your heart. Every season has a reason. Even winter prepares the spring. And the darkest nights often create the brightest awakening. Don't let anger shape your future. Don't let anger shape your future. Don't let bitterness remain. Healing starts the moment courage chooses growth instead of blame. There are people needing your smile, people waiting for your light. You may never know whose darkness you help overcome tonight. The world changes through compassion, not through pride or empty noise. Real strength is staying gentle in a world that destroys. When the hidden masks are shattered, when the truth is finally seen, only hearts that stayed authentic will know what freedom really means. So keep walking through uncertainty, keep believing through the pain. Mountains move for those who continue, even slowly through the rain. You were born for more than surviving, more than fear and temporary things. There's a vision still unfolding, far beyond what today brings. Lift your eyes above the pressure, above every false disguise. There's still goodness growing quietly underneath these crowded skies. And one day you will look behind you at the storms you thought would win, only to discover every battle built the strength you carry within. So stand firm when lies surround you. Choose the path that remains true, because the world is desperately waiting for hearts that know what love can do.
Everybody wants a miracle, but nobody wants the rain. Everybody loves the victory, but few survive the pain. Late nights filled with overthinking, heavy hearts and tired eyes, trying to hold on to hope in a world addicted to disguise. Some people wear success like makeup, perfect on the outside view, but deep inside they're still searching for something honest, something true. The louder voices fill the airwaves, telling people who to be, but wisdom rarely shouts for attention. It quietly sets the spirit free. Be careful where you place your trust. Not every smile is real. Some promises are built like glass, beautiful but weak to feel. Still, truth keeps rising through the darkness, like morning through the storm. And hearts that stay sincere through trials always come back stronger, reborn. You don't need the world's approval to know your life has meaning. Even stars hidden by the clouds are still shining, still dreaming. Every setback holds a lesson, every loss can shape the soul. Sometimes broken roads are leading exactly where you need to go. The world may celebrate illusion, temporary fame and pride, but peace belongs to those who walk with honesty inside. Don't lose your kindness in the chaos. Don't let pain turn love to stone. deeper calling waiting inside every human soul. Not everyone will understand you, not everyone will stay, but those who truly value truth will never walk away. The future isn't built by arrogance or people chasing endless praise. It belongs to hearts courageous enough to choose compassion every day. One honest voice can heal a lifetime. One small light can break the dark. One act of genuine kindness can restart a shattered heart. Maybe someone near you right now is silently losing hope, and maybe your words become the reason they find the strength to cope. So keep speaking life through hardship, keep believing through delay. Some dreams grow slowly underground before they bloom one day. The road of wisdom may feel lonely, but it never leads to regret, because truth survives the fire long after false things disappear. Nothing hidden lasts forever. Every mask eventually falls, and what was built on empty motives cannot stand through life at all. But hearts grounded in sincerity will outlive the noise of fame, because love and truth together carry everlasting flame. When anxiety surrounds your future and fear whispers in your ear, remember how many storms you survived to still be standing here. There is strength inside your weakness, there is beauty in your scars, and every painful chapter has been preparing who you are. The world doesn't need more perfection, it needs people brave enough to care, people willing to bring compassion into broken places everywhere. So rise above the endless pressure, rise above the fear of failing. The strongest souls are not the ones who never fall, but keep prevailing. And if the road ahead feels uncertain, keep moving one step at a time, because purpose often reveals itself to hearts that continue to climb. One day the truth behind all shadows will shine brighter than the lies, and those who chose the path of wisdom will finally understand why. Poppy. The world keeps moving faster, neon nights and crowded trains, people hiding silent battles behind their busy days. Everybody wants connection, but so many feel unseen, laughing loud in public places while breaking quietly in between. Some chase status like a treasure, some chase beauty, power, fame, but after all the lights grow dim, the soul still asks the same. Was I kind when no one noticed? Did I love when it was hard? Did I stand beside the broken? Did I heal another heart? Because truth is more than language. places. Real strength is staying compassionate when bitterness feels easier. Real courage is remaining honest when deception feels safer. The world remembers authentic souls long after trends disappear, because sincerity carries a light that reaches far beyond this year. Somewhere someone's losing hope tonight, feeling unseen, tired, alone. And maybe your simple kindness becomes the reason they hold on. One conversation can change a future. One embrace can stop the fall. One honest word spoken with love can mean everything to someone small. You don't need perfection to inspire. You don't need fame to matter. Even quiet hearts can shake the world when built to heal, not shatter. When lies are just like wisdom and darkness imitates the light, stay grounded in what brings true peace, not temporary appetite. Because hidden motives fade eventually, and every mask will someday fall. But truth remains through every season, standing steady through it all. So don't give up on your vision, even when progress feels slow. The tallest trees grow patiently deep beneath before they show. There is beauty in resilience, there is honor in staying true, and every difficult chapter has been shaping a stronger you. The future belongs to dreamers who still choose love over pride, who still believe compassion matters in a world that often hides. You were born to carry hope into places filled with fear, to become a light for others when the path ahead's unclear. And maybe all the pain you survived was never meant to destroy. Maybe it was preparing your heart to help somebody else find joy. So breathe again through the pressure, lift your eyes beyond the night. There's still goodness growing quietly, there's still reason to keep fighting. One day all the hidden stories, all deception and disguise will disappear beneath the daylight. Truth was always meant to rise. And the ones who chose sincerity, who walked with wisdom through the storm, will leave behind the kind of legacy that helps the broken become reborn. Another morning in the city, another race against the clock. People carrying heavy questions as they walk the crowded blocks. Everyone is searching for meaning, trying to fill an empty space, looking for peace in temporary things, while exhaustion fills their face. Some wear confidence like fashion, some hide tears behind success. Some keep smiling for the cameras while quietly fighting stress. The world keeps offering illusions wrapped in shiny words and light, promises that fade by midnight, leaving hearts alone at night. But somewhere deeper than the chaos, past the pressure and the noise, there's a truth still softly calling, leading souls toward wiser roads. Not every voice deserves your trust, not every hand will help you rise. Some people master beautiful language while hiding darkness in disguise. Still, honesty survives forever, even when it walks alone. And hearts built on compassion create a strength the world can own. You were never born to imitate every trend that disappears. You were made to build a future greater than your deepest fears. Every setback taught endurance, every failure shaped your view, and every painful storm you survived revealed a stronger side of you. Don't rush your healing process, don't compare your path to theirs. Some mountains take longer climbing, some victories need patient ears. The strongest trees withstand the storms because their roots grow deep below, and the strongest souls keep growing through seasons nobody knows. When anxiety fills your breathing and tomorrow feels unclear, remember how far you've already come. Remember why you're still here. There's purpose hidden in persistence, there's beauty hidden in the fight. Sometimes the hardest roads become the ones that lead us into light. Don't let betrayal make you bitter, don't let pain control your heart, because kindness in a wounded world is where true revolution starts. One gentle voice can calm a lifetime, one honest act can heal despair. The world changes through compassion, not through power built on fear. Maybe someone close beside you feels invisible today, and maybe your words become the reason they don't completely break away. So keep choosing truth in secret, keep choosing love when it costs. Real character is revealed by what survives after loss. The world celebrates loud achievements, but often overlooks the soul. Yet peace belongs to those who live with honesty as their goal. Some people chase endless attention, always hungry for applause, but no amount of temporary praise can heal a heart without a cause. You were made for deeper living, for vision stronger than success, for becoming hope to others inside this brokenness. When lies rise high like towers and confusion floods the street, stay grounded in what brings real peace, not in what merely looks complete. Because everything hidden eventually will stand exposed beneath the sun, and only what was built with truth will remain when all is done. So don't abandon your compassion even when the world turns cold. The brightest hearts continue shining without needing crowns of gold. If your dreams feel delayed tonight, if the road seems hard to climb, remember stars are never rushed, they appear in perfect time. You are stronger than your struggles, greater than your fear and doubt. Every season you survived has been preparing what comes now. The future still needs people who choose wisdom over pride, who keep bringing light to darkness, who still stand on truth's side. And maybe all the pain you carried was shaping strength you never knew, so one day you could help another find the courage to make it through. Keep moving forward through uncertainty, keep believing through the rain, because hearts that walk in honesty never walk in vain. Midnight city lights are glowing, but so many hearts feel dim. People drowning in distractions, trying not to think again. Everyone is fighting something invisible behind their eyes, smiling through the conversations while carrying silent cries. Some build kingdoms made of image, perfect stories, perfect frames. But even gold can lose its color when it's built on hollow names. The world keeps selling quick escapes, fast success and easy fame, but empty victories leave shadows conversations wear beautiful faces while leading hearts into confusion. But honesty survives the fire, truth outlives the temporary, and people who choose compassion leave behind what's legendary. You were never made for pretending, never born to wear a mask. Your value isn't measured by impossible worldly tasks. There's greatness growing in your struggle, even when you cannot see. Every painful season shaping who you're becoming, meant to be. The nights may feel unbearably heavy, dreams delayed and skies unclear, but mountains move for those who continue, one small step beyond the fear. Don't let disappointment harden you. Don't let betrayal steal your grace. A sincere heart in a broken world still becomes a powerful place. The strongest souls are often hidden, quiet people carrying light, helping others keep believing when they can't survive the night. Maybe someone's losing hope now, standing close beside your road, and maybe your kindness becomes the reason they find strength to carry on the load. One honest word can stop the darkness, one embrace can calm the storm, one life filled with genuine love can help the wounded be reborn. You don't need perfection to matter. You don't need the world's applause. Even unseen acts of goodness can become a greater cause. The future doesn't belong to arrogance or hearts consumed with greed. It belongs to those still willing to help others heal and breathe. So guard your spirit from deception, from voices pulling you astray. Not everything that sparkles brightly can guide your soul the right way, because hidden things never stay hidden, and every mask will someday fall. What's built on lies eventually breaks. Truth alone survives it all. When fear whispers you are failing, when anxiety clouds your mind, remember every storm you conquered and the strength you left behind. You are more than your worst moments, more than pain and past mistakes. Every sunrise proves again new beginnings still awake. Some dreams take longer growing, some victories arrive through tears, but resilient hearts keep moving through uncertainty and years. The world needs more authentic voices, more compassion, more real care. People brave enough to stand for truth, even when nobody's there. So keep walking through the pressure, keep walking through, keep believing through delay, keep believing through. Purpose often finds the people, purpose often finds the who refuse to walk away. And maybe every scar you carry, every sleepless night you knew, was preparing you to become hope for someone searching too. One day all confusion clears and every hidden motive shows. Only hearts that stayed sincere will understand what truly grows. So breathe deeply through the chaos, lift your eyes beyond the pain. The light inside you still has power, and your story Rain falls softly on the pavement. Neon colors blur the night. People rushing toward tomorrow, searching hard for something right. Some are chasing empty echoes. Some are tired of pretending smiles. Some are standing in crowded places, still feeling lost for miles. The world keeps promising fulfillment if we move a little faster. More success, more fame, more attention, as if that alone could matter. But deep inside the human spirit, there's a hunger nothing buys, a longing for something honest beyond the surface and disguise. Not every voice deserves your trust. Not every path leads to peace. Some doors shine bright from far away, but leave the soul incomplete. Still truth keeps rising quietly, like dawn beyond the storm. And hearts that choose sincerity always return stronger, reborn. You were not created to break, not designed to live in fear. Even through your darkest seasons, there's a reason you are here. Every setback built endurance. Every failure shaped your soul. Every painful night you survived was making wounded places whole. Don't let the pressure of perfection steal the beauty of your pace. Some flowers bloom in early spring. Some need time and patient grace. The strongest rivers keep on flowing even after rocks appear. And the strongest hearts continue even through confusion and tears. Maybe life feels overwhelming. Maybe hope feels far away. But stars are born inside the darkness, not beneath a cloudless day. So keep choosing kindness daily, even when it's difficult. Because compassion in a cold world becomes a miracle itself. One sincere word can heal somebody. One small light can change the night. One soul refusing hate and bitterness can guide another back to life. You don't need to stand on stages to become a guiding flame. Sometimes quiet acts of goodness leave the deepest kind of change. The future belongs to dreamers who keep walking through the rain, who still believe in truth and mercy after disappointment and pain. Some people hide behind appearances, building towers made of lies. But nothing hidden lasts forever. Every shadow meets the skies. And when the masks all finally shatter, when truth opens every door, only hearts built upon honesty will stand stronger than before. So don't lose yourself to pressure. Don't let fear decide your road. There's a deeper strength within you, more than what the world has shown. You were born to carry vision, to become hope where hope feels gone. To remind the tired and broken they still have reason to hold on. Maybe someone close beside you feels forgotten and unseen. And maybe your compassion becomes the light that helps them breathe again and became your start. So rise again beyond the sadness, rise beyond the fear of loss. The strongest people are not fearless, they simply continue across. When anxiety surrounds your future and tomorrow feels unclear, remember how many nights you survived to still be standing here. Your story is still unfolding, your purpose still remains, and hearts that walk in truth and wisdom never walk through life in vain. One day all deception fades away, and every hidden thing is known, but love and honesty continue long after temporary crowns. So breathe deeply through the chaos, lift your eyes beyond the pain. The light inside your soul still shines, and hope is calling once again.
Street lights glowing after midnight, city shadows moving slow. Millions searching for direction, not knowing where their heart should go. Everybody hides a story, unspoken battles deep inside, trying hard to keep on smiling while carrying pain they cannot hide. Some people chase a perfect image, hoping fame will fill the void, but temporary admiration leaves the soul feeling destroyed. The world keeps offering illusions, wrapped in glitter, noise and speed, but peace is never found in places that ignore what humans need. Because deep inside every heartbeat, there's a longing to belong, a desire for something honest, something real enough to hold on. Not every road with flashing lights will guide your spirit safely home. Some paths slowly steal your purpose, leaving hearts to walk alone. Still truth survives through every season, even when it stands unseen. And kindness grows like quiet rivers, stronger than it first may seem. You were not born for empty living, not created just to survive. There's a greater vision calling, keeping hope inside alive. Every failure shaped your wisdom, every heartbreak taught you strength, and every storm you thought would crush you expanded courage through its length. Don't compare your life to others, different journeys take their time. Some stars shine through endless darkness before they finally align. The strongest souls are not the loudest, they don't always own the stage. Sometimes they are quietly healing, turning sorrow into grace. When fear whispers you are finished, when anxiety clouds your sky, remember all the nights you conquered and every reason you survived. Some people hide behind sweet language while their motives slowly fade, but nothing hidden lasts forever. Truth eventually invades. Every mask will one day shatter, every falsehood meets the light, and what was built on selfishness cannot survive the longest night. So guard your heart from bitterness, don't let pain erase your care. Compassion in a wounded world is one of the bravest things to share. One small act of understanding can rescue someone from despair. One honest voice filled with kindness can remind us so somebody cares. You don't need perfection to inspire, you don't need wealth to become great. Even quiet hearts can change the future when they choose to heal instead of hate. The future belongs to people who still choose truth over pride, who continue bringing hope to others even after they've cried. Maybe someone near you right now feels invisible and weak. Maybe your encouragement becomes the answer they silently seek. So keep walking through uncertainty, keep believing through delay. The deepest fruits are formed in seasons where growth happens hidden away.
was not meant to end your flame. Maybe it was shaping wisdom so you could help others do the same. When confusion fills the culture and lies pretend to be the truth, stay grounded in what brings real peace, not temporary proof. Because honesty outlives deception and love survives the fall. Only hearts built on sincerity will truly stand through all. So breathe deeply through the pressure, lift your eyes beyond the rain. Your story still holds meaning, and your light still will remain. Another sunrise through the window, another chance to start again. People carrying silent questions, walking through the rush of men. Some are tired of fake emotions, some are tired of empty praise, trying to find something lasting in these fast and restless days. The world keeps shouting louder promises, more success and brighter names, but broken hearts still fill the cities, even after winning games. Because fame can never heal loneliness, money cannot purchase peace, and applause fades with the evening when the crowded moments cease. Still somewhere deeper than the chaos, beyond confusion, fear and pride, there's a quiet voice still calling, leading weary hearts inside. Not every shining path means wisdom, not every leader knows the way. Some wear confidence like costumes, while their truth slowly decays. But honesty survives forever, even through the fire and rain. And hearts that choose compassion never truly live in vain. You were not born to follow darkness, not created just to blend. There's a purpose in your breathing, a reason. Your story hasn't ended. Every wound became a lesson, every loss revealed new strength, and every night you kept believing expanded courage through its length. Don't rush the process of becoming. Strong foundations take their time. The brightest stars are often hidden before they finally shine. Some dreams grow slowly underground, unseen beneath the winter snow, but hidden roots create endurance far deeper than the world may know. When anxiety fills your future and fear whispers, give it up. Remember how many storms you survived and how your heart still rose above. The strongest souls are often gentle, still choosing kindness after pain, still bringing warmth into cold places, still dancing softly through the rain. Maybe someone close beside you feels forgotten and alone, and maybe your simple compassion becomes the place they call home. One honest word can stop despair, one sincere hand can heal a scar. The world changes through small mercies, more than through the loudest stars. You don't need perfection to matter, you don't need power to inspire. Even quiet people can ignite a generation's inner fire. Be careful of beautiful illusions, of voices leading hearts astray. Not everything glowing in darkness can guide us all the right way, because hidden motives rise eventually, and every mask will someday fall. What's built upon deception breaks, truth alone survives.
feels real. Every scar you carry now holds a story of survival. Every painful chapter shaped your resilience and revival. You were born to carry vision, to become hope through the night, to remind this tired generation there is still a path toward light. Maybe all the pain you suffered was preparing wisdom inside you, so one day your voice could guide someone else who's struggling too. When confusion floods the culture and lies are celebrated loud, stay rooted in sincerity, even when you stand outside the crowd. Because hearts built upon truth and mercy will never truly fade away. They become the kind of legacy that still shines beyond today. So breathe deeply through uncertainty, lift your eyes beyond the storm. Your story is still unfolding, and your spirit is still transforming. One day every hidden shadow, every false and hollow thing will disappear before the daylight, and truth alone will remain king.
Yeah. The world The world keeps spinning faster. Another headline, another trend. People searching for forever and things that quickly end. Some are drowning in perfection, trying hard to hide their pain. Some are smiling for the cameras while crying in the rain. Everybody wants real freedom, but so many wear invisible chains, running through crowded highways, still feeling lost again. The city lights can look so beautiful, but even bright streets hide fear. And many hearts that seem unshaken are quietly breaking here. Some voices promise easy answers, some sell dreams too good to last. But wisdom walks a quieter pathway, built to outlive the past. Not every shining door leads forward, not every strong voice speaks truth. Some people wear kindness like clothing while hiding selfish roots. Still honesty survives the fire, and truth rises with the dawn. What's built with love and sincerity continues long after storms are gone. You were never born to become empty, never made to lose your soul. There's a purpose deeper than success, keeping your spirit whole. Every scar became a teacher, every failure built your strength, and every painful road you travel expanded courage through its length. Don't compare your pace to others, different flowers bloom in time. Some stars spend years in darkness before they finally shine. When anxiety fills your breathing and tomorrow feels unknown, remember all the nights you survived and how far you've already grown. The strongest people are not heartless, they still care after being hurt, still choosing kindness in a world that often forgets human worth. Maybe someone near you right now feels invisible inside, and maybe your compassion becomes the reason they survive. One sincere conversation matters, one small lie can guide the lost. One heart refusing bitterness can heal what pain has crossed. The world doesn't need more pretending, more polished masks and empty fame. It needs people brave enough to love without a hidden game. So guard your spirit from deception, from paths that slowly steal your peace. Not everything that glitters brightly can make the ache inside decrease, because hidden motives never stay hidden, and every mask will someday fall. What's built upon lies eventually fades. Truth alone outlives it all. You don't need to stand above crowds to become a guiding light. Sometimes quiet acts of goodness change another person's night. The future belongs to dreamers who still believe hearts can heal, who continue standing for compassion when the pressure feels too real. Some dreams take longer forming, some victories arrive through tears, but resilient souls keep moving through uncertainty and years. Every wound you carry now has shaped wisdom deep inside, and every storm you thought would break you actually taught you how to rise. You were born to bring hope forward into places filled with fear, to remind exhausted people that brighter days are near. Maybe all the pain you've suffered was preparing you to see how powerful a gentle spirit can truly grow to be. When confusion fills the culture and lies parade as truth, stay grounded in what brings real peace, not temporary proof. Because love survives the chaos and sincerity remains. Only hearts built on compassion can outlive the shifting fame. So breathe deeply through the pressure, lift your eyes beyond the rain. Your journey still holds meaning, and your light still will remain.
Late night trains keep moving forward underneath the silver rain. People staring through the windows, holding silent kinds of pain. Some are chasing bigger futures, some are running from the past. Some keep building perfect images, hoping broken hearts can last. The world keeps offering distractions, temporary highs and noise, but deep inside the human spirit still remains a searching voice, a voice that longs for something honest, something pure enough to trust. Not another hollow promise that disappears and turns to dust. Not every road with shining colors leads a soul where it belongs. Some paths slowly drain the spirit while pretending to stay strong. Still, truth survives through every season, even when ignored by crowds. And hearts that walk with sincerity will someday rise above the clouds. You were not created for confusion, not designed to live afraid. There's a reason you keep breathing, a purpose hidden in your days. Every scar became a lesson, every failure shaped your sight, and every storm you thought would end you was teaching you how to fight. Don't let pressure steal your gentleness, don't let heartbreak close your soul. The strongest people still choose kindness, even after losing control. Maybe life has felt exhausting, maybe hope feels far away, but stars are born in deepest darkness, not in skies already safe. The world may celebrate appearance, money, status, fleeting fame, but none of those can heal the emptiness that loneliness became. Peace is found in honest living, in compassion, truth and grace, in becoming light for others. Inside this restless place, one kind word can stop somebody from completely giving in. One small act of understanding can help another life begin. Maybe someone near you right now feels forgotten and unseen.
Beautiful words can still mislead. Not every hand stretched out before you actually wants to help you heal. Because hidden things don't stay hidden, and every mask will crack someday. What's built on lies eventually fades. Truth alone remains the way. So hold tightly to your vision, even when the road feels long. Mountains move for those continuing step by step through what feels wrong. Every tear you cried in secret, every lonely battle faced, has been building unseen strength. Nothing painful goes to waste. The future belongs to dreamers who still choose love over pride, who continue bringing hope to others even after they've cried. You were born to carry courage into the places filled with fear, to remind exhausted people that brighter mornings still appear. Maybe all the pain you've carried was preparing wisdom too. So one day your story could become a shelter for someone like you. When confusion fills the culture and false lights flood the sky, stay grounded in what brings real peace, not glamorous disguise. Because honesty outlives deception, and kindness never dies. Only hearts built upon truth and love will truly rise. So breathe deeply through uncertainty. Lift your eyes beyond the storm. Your journey still holds meaning, and your soul is still transforming. Another evening paints the skyline, golden lights across the rain. Millions walking through the silence, carrying invisible pain. Some are tired of being strong now, some are tired of empty praise, trying hard to find real meaning in these loud and restless days. The world keeps pushing people faster, telling hearts to never stop. But exhausted souls keep breaking at the very mountaintop. Because success cannot replace peace, and applause cannot heal fear. Even crowded rooms feel lonely when no honest voice is near. Still, somewhere underneath the chaos, past the pressure and disguise, there's a quiet truth still calling, like the sunrise through dark skies. Not every shining dream is worthy, not every smooth road leads ahead. Some promises are built like paper, beautiful until they shred. Be careful of the charming voices that speak only to control. Some people know the perfect language, yet slowly drain another soul. But truth survives beyond deception, and sincerity remains. What is built with love and wisdom outlives temporary fame. You were never born to become empty, never meant to lose your light. There's a purpose inside your breathing, even in the hardest nights. Every scar became a lesson, every wound revealed new strength, and every storm you thought would crush you was shaping courage through its length. Don't compare your hidden journey to the highlights others show. Some of the deepest roots in life take the longest time to grow. The strongest hearts are often gentle, still choosing kindness after pain. still offering hope to strangers, still dancing softly through the rain. Maybe someone close beside you feels forgotten deep inside, and maybe your simple compassion becomes the reason they survive. One honest conversation matters, one warm smile can stop despair. One soul refusing bitterness can change the atmosphere. The world doesn't need more perfection, more polished masks and empty pride. It needs people brave enough to keep their hearts open wide. People willing to stand for truth, even when they stand alone. People willing to heal others while carrying wounds undone. When anxiety surrounds your future and fear whispers you won't win, remember every storm you conquered and the strength you built within. You don't need fame to become important. You don't need wealth to leave a mark. Even the smallest light still matters when someone's trapped inside the dark. Be careful what your spirit follows. Not every bright thing leads to peace. Some roads slowly steal your freedom while promising release. Because hidden things don't stay hidden, and every mask will someday fall. What's built on lies eventually fades. Truth alone survives it all. The future belongs to dreamers who still believe compassion heals, who continue choosing kindness even when the pressure feels real. Every painful chapter shaped you, every tear refined your soul, and every lonely season prepared you for a greater role. You were born to carry vision into places filled with fear, to remind the weak and weary that hope is always near. Maybe all the pain you suffered was preparing you to guide someone standing at the same cliff, trying hard not to let go inside. So breathe deeply through the chaos, lift your eyes beyond the night. Your story still holds meaning, and your soul still carries light. One day every hidden motive, every false and hollow thing will disappear before the daylight, and truth alone will remain king. Cold wind moving through the city, neon reflections on the street, millions carrying hidden battles behind the rhythm of their feet. Some are searching for acceptance, some are drowning in regret, some are trying hard to smile while fighting fears they can't forget. The world keeps teaching people loudly to chase success at any cost, but many standing at the summit still feel empty, still feel lost. Because money cannot buy healing, and fame cannot silence pain. Even the brightest lights grow darker when the soul feels trapped in chains. Still, beyond the noise and pressure, beyond the endless race for more, there's a quiet truth still waiting, like an open hidden door. Not every hand that reaches toward you actually wants to see you rise. Some intentions wear beautiful faces while hiding darkness in disguise. But honestly, honesty survives forever, even when ignored by crowds. And hearts built upon compassion will someday stand above the clouds. You were never made for hopelessness, never born to lose your way. There's a deeper purpose breathing inside every step today. Every scar became a teacher, every heartbreak shaped your soul, and every storm you thought would break you was making wounded places whole. Don't let betrayal make you bitter, don't let pain erase your grace. The strongest souls still choose kindness in a cold and restless place. Maybe someone close beside you feels invisible tonight, and maybe your gentle presence becomes the reason they still fight. One sincere word can calm anxiety, one embrace can stop despair, one heart filled with real compassion can remind the world to care. You don't need perfection to inspire, you don't need power to belong. Even quiet voices become legends when they help the weak stay strong. The future isn't built by arrogance or people chasing empty fame. It belongs to those who still choose truth when deception becomes a game. So protect your heart from false directions, from voices leading souls astray. Not everything shining brightly can guide your spirit the right way, 'cause hidden motives fade eventually, and every mask will someday break. What's built upon selfish ambition cannot survive the final shake, but kindness leaves an endless echo, and honesty becomes a flame. Long after trends and titles vanish, truth continues just the same. When fear whispers you are failing, when tomorrow feels unclear, remember all the nights you survived to still be standing here. Every painful season shaped you, every lonely road refined. The struggles that almost destroyed you also strengthened your mind. You were born to carry hope now into places filled with fear, to remind exhausted people that brighter mornings still appear. Maybe all the tears you cried through were never wasted after all. Maybe they became the river, helping someone else stand tall. The world needs more authentic people, more mercy, more hearts that care, more souls willing to stay gentle even when life feels unfair. So keep walking through uncertainty, keep believing through delay. The deepest roots grow silently before they rise someday. And when every hidden shadow, every false illusion falls, only hearts that stay sincere will still be standing through it all. So breathe deeply through the chaos, lift your eyes beyond the rain. Your story still carries purpose, and your light still will remain. The night sky hangs above the city, thousands of lights, but hearts still cold. People chasing temporary treasures while forgetting what's worth more than gold. Some are tired of acting happy, some are hiding silent pain, trying hard to keep believing while standing in emotional rain. The world keeps offering distractions, faster roads and louder dreams, but empty souls still wander, searching for something deeper than it seems. Not every shining path brings healing, not every voice deserves your trust. Some promises glow beautifully before collapsing into dust. Still truth keeps breathing through the chaos, like sunrise after endless storms. And hearts that choose sincere compassion always rise, renewed, reborn. You were never born for darkness, never meant to lose your light. There's a purpose moving through you, even in the hardest nights. Every wound became a lesson, every failure shaped your soul, and every season full of heartbreak was preparing you to grow. Don't let disappointment harden you. Don't let fear decide your way. The strongest people still choose kindness, even after painful days. Maybe someone near you right now feels invisible inside, and maybe your simple words become the reason they survive. One honest moment changes futures, one embrace can stop despair, one gentle heart refusing hatred can heal wounds hidden everywhere. The world doesn't need more perfection, more polished masks, or empty pride. It needs people brave enough to keep compassion alive, people willing to stand for truth when lies become the popular sound, people willing to lift the broken when nobody else is around. Be careful of deceptive voices, not every smile reveals the heart. Some people master beautiful language while tearing trust apart, but nothing hidden lasts forever, and every mask will someday fall. What's built upon selfish motives cannot survive through it all. Truth remains when trends are fading, love survives when fame disappears, and hearts grounded in sincerity outlive the passing years. When anxiety clouds your future and fear whispers you're too weak, remember every storm you conquered and every mountain reached its peak. The strongest souls are often gentle, still believing after pain, still becoming light for others, still dancing softly through the rain. You don't need the world's attention to become somebody great. Even quiet acts of kindness can completely change a fate. The future belongs to dreamers who still believe in honesty, who continue choosing mercy inside a world of hypocrisy. leaves eternal flame. Only hearts built upon truth and love will never fade away the same. So breathe deeply through the chaos. Lift your eyes beyond the storm. Your story still holds meaning, and your soul is still transforming. One day, every hidden shadow, every false illusion dies, but truth and love continue shining like endless stars across the skies. I made 1,000 plans beneath the city lights, mapped every road ahead, every wrong and right, chased the sound of louder dreams across the endless night. But every broken detour somehow led me to new life. I thought I had to carry every storm alone, build a world with tired hands made out of steel and stone. But somewhere in the silence, a deeper voice was known, showing me the better way when all the hope was gone. When the sky keeps changing, when the ground feels thin, there's a light still waiting, calling from within. Step by step, day by day, even when the clouds don't fade, there's a reason you survive the pain. Every heartbeat knows your name. You are not lost in the dark. Every scar became a spark. There's a road that leads beyond the fear, closer with every tear. Some people run for gold, some run for fame, some are drowning quietly while smiling through the game, scrolling through forever but still feeling incomplete, searching for a little truth in every stranger's feed. We were never made to live with empty souls inside, pretending we are fearless while the world weeps at night. Maybe real strength is learning not to hide. Maybe hope begins the moment truth and love collide. When the world gets colder and the nights grow long, there's a hand beside you telling you, hold on. Step by step, day by day, mountains move when hearts still pray. Every ending opens up a door to a life worth fighting for. Even shadows fade away when you choose to rise again. There's a fire no storm can steal, there's a wound that time can heal. Oh, we fall, oh, we break, but the soul was never made to stay chained. Every loss can become grace, every fear can change. Look at the sunrise touching every broken street. Look at the tired eyes finally learning how to dream. No, your story isn't over, no, your tears are not for nothing. Every chapter shaped the strength you never knew you had. Somewhere beyond the pressure, beyond the endless race, there's a quiet kind of wisdom leading hearts to better days. Not every answer comes when we demand it, not every miracle arrives with thunder. Sometimes the greatest change begins softly, like a whisper pulling us back together. So breathe when the future feels unclear. Stand when the road disappears. Love when the world grows numb. Believe that your time will come, because every soul was born with meaning. Every night prepares the dawn. Every setback hides a lesson. Every weakness makes us strong. And if your dreams feel distant tonight, if your courage barely survives, remember this: the path will open one step at a time. Step by step, day by day, you are stronger than the weight. There's a purpose moving through the pain, guiding every choice you make. Even if you cannot see what tomorrow's meant to be, keep walking toward the higher view. Life is still unfolding you one was the one you never planned, boy.
I was standing at the edge of another long night, trying to make sense of all the wrongs and rights. Every dream I built kept slipping through my hands, like waves against the shoreline, like castles made of sand. Everybody says keep moving, don't slow down. So we run in circles through another crowded town, smiling for the cameras while the heart feels tight inside, searching for a little peace we cannot seem to find. But maybe every closed door isn't the end of the road. Maybe every heart season is shaping the soul. One small step can change a life, one deep breath can calm the fight. Even in the darkest rain, hope is calling out your name. You were made for something more than surviving every storm. There's a reason you are here, even through the doubt and fear. I used to think success meant never falling down, always being strong enough to never touch the ground. But the strongest hearts are often built through pain, learning how to rise again and again and again. Some nights feel endless, some tears feel unseen, but hidden in the silence are unfinished dreams. When the world says give up now, listen to the quieter sound, the one reminding you to stay, the one that lights another way. Every mountain starts as dust, every future starts with trust. Every river finds a sea, even when it cannot see. So keep going, even slowly, even broken, even lonely, because life keeps unfolding beyond what we know. And sometimes the right direction appears through the unknown. What feels like a delay today may protect your heart tomorrow. What feels like a failure now may become your greatest story. Look at the sky after the storm, how the colors return again. That's how healing works inside us, little by little, light by light. No one has every answer, no one escapes every pain, but wisdom grows in the waiting, strength is born through change. There's a voice beyond confusion, leading through the noise, helping us discover what truly matters most. Not every dream arrives quickly, not every seed blooms overnight. Some journeys take longer because they are shaping something beautiful inside. So when your plans fall apart, when the road bends unexpectedly, do not believe the story is over, a better chapter may already be beginning. One small step can change a life, one brave choice can break the night. Even when your hope feels weak, there's still meaning underneath. You are stronger than you know, more alive than fear allows. Every scar became a guide, every tear a turning tide. Keep your eyes toward tomorrow, keep your heart open wide. The road ahead still holds miracles you haven't seen yet. And one day you will understand why certain doors stay closed, why certain paths disappeared, why certain endings had to happen. Because sometimes the destination we truly need is waiting beyond the plans we made ourselves tell. Another morning, another screen lighting up my face. Another 1,000 people running in the same race. Everybody searching for a place to finally belong, trying to stay strong while the nights feel long. We build our lives like towers, reaching for the sky, hoping if we climb high enough we'll feel alive. But somewhere in the noise and all the endless chase, there's a quiet kind of wisdom calling us to change. Not every road is meant to last forever, not every dream survives the weather, but every moment shapes who we become. Every ending leads to where we're from. Hold on through the fire, hold on through the rain. Sometimes the hardest seasons are the ones that make us change. You were never made to lose your light, even when the stars disappear at night. There's a future still calling your name, beyond the fear, beyond the pain. I met a man downtown with tired eyes. He said, I spent my whole life chasing bigger highs, but all the things I thought would heal the emptiness inside only left me feeling colder every night. Then he smiled softly and looked toward the sky, like he finally found a deeper reason why. And in that moment something in me changed, like hope itself was whispering again. Maybe peace is not found in having everything. Maybe joy is learning how to breathe again. Maybe truth is not as far away as we've been told. When the world keeps spinning faster and your soul feels left behind, there's still a steady rhythm leading through the night. One step forward, one more try, one more reason not to hide. Every failure taught your heart to grow, every heartbreak helped your spirit know. There's a strength inside your scars, there's a light beyond the dark. Even if the road feels long, you are still becoming strong. Don't give up now, you've survived too much to stop. Every storm that tried to break you only showed you who you are. Some people lose themselves in money, some disappear inside applause, some keep smiling through the chaos while silently fighting wars. But the soul was made for more than empty empty noise, more than temporary highs and restless choices. There's a deeper kind of freedom waiting when we finally slow down. So breathe in the morning air, watch the sunrise touch the world again. Listen closely to the quiet moments. Sometimes they carry the answers we need most. Life may not unfold the way we planned, but maybe that's where beauty begins. Because the road we never wanted can still lead us home inside. Hold on through the fire, hold on through the rain. Every broken piece of yesterday can still become a flame. You are not forgotten now, even when the crowd gets loud. There's a purpose moving underneath every silent heartbeat. One day all the tears will make sense. One day the weight will finally lift. One day you'll see the hidden reason why you had to walk through this. Until then, keep choosing hope, keep choosing love, keep choosing to rise again. Because even the smallest light can guide a lost heart through the darkest night.
Midnight city, flashing lights, everybody running toward a different life. Dreams in their pockets, fear in their eyes, trying to find peace in a world moving too fast. Another broken heart behind a perfect smile, another soul pretending everything's alright. We keep chasing answers through the endless noise, but silence sometimes speaks louder than the crowd's voice. I thought I knew exactly where to go, mapped every mile, tried to control it all, but every road I didn't choose still carried me somewhere beautiful. So when your plans fall into pieces and the future feels unclear, maybe life is rearranging what your heart truly needs to hear. Don't stop walking through the fire, don't stop reaching for the light. Every dark and lonely season can last forever in your life. There's a reason you still breathe, there's a reason you still dream. Every step you take in faith builds a stronger soul beneath. Some days feel heavy like the sky before the rain. Some nights the sadness echoes louder than your name. But even winter slowly melts into the spring, and wounded hearts still learn to sing. Look around, every person fights a hidden war. Every soul is searching for something more. Not just money, not just fame, but a deeper kind of meaning they cannot explain. Maybe true strength is staying kind in a world that rewards the cold. Maybe real courage is holding hope when everything feels broken. I met an old man sitting by the sea, watching waves roll endlessly. He said the tide never asks where it should go, yet somehow it always knows. And those words stay inside my mind like the light I needed all this time. Because maybe we don't have to see the whole road ahead to trust the next step instead. One breath at a time, one day at a time. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but little by little the heart learns how to rise. Even your scars carry wisdom now, even your tears watered unseen growth. Even your failures became teachers, leading you toward a stronger soul. So if you're tired tonight, if the weight feels too much to hold, remember how many storms you already survived before. The sun still rises without asking permission. The stars still shine after the darkest nights, and somewhere beyond this moment a better chapter waits to arrive. Don't stop walking through the fire, don't stop reaching for the light. There's a future filled with wonder past the shadows of tonight. You were never born to quit, you were made to rise through this. Every mountain in your way, shaping who you'll be someday. One day you'll look back smiling at the roads that made no sense, and realize every detour was quietly leading you forward. Because life has a deeper rhythm than fear could ever understand. And sometimes the most beautiful destinations begin with unexpected plans. Woke up to another sunrise over crowded streets, coffee cups and tired hearts moving to the same beat. Everybody searching for a little peace of mind, trying to outrun the pressure of this modern life. Phones keep glowing through the middle of the night, endless conversations, but something still feels missing inside. We collect distractions just to numb the pain, yet the soul keeps asking deeper questions every day. Who are we beneath the noise? Beyond the fear, beyond the voice. What if the road we truly need is not the one we plan to reach? So keep moving when the sky turns gray. Keep believing there's a better way. Every setback has a hidden flame. Every loss can still become a gain. You are stronger than the doubt, stronger than the world, stronger than the world around. There's a light that never fades, even when the night remains. I remember standing at the edge of giving up, feeling like my dreams had finally run out of luck. Every door I touched seemed locked before my eyes. Every prayer inside my heart returned without reply. But looking back now, I can finally see the roads that disappeared were protecting me. Sometimes delay is not denial, sometimes silence shapes survival. Sometimes the storm we fear the most leads us where we're meant to go. There are people smiling while they slowly break apart, people wearing confidence to hide a wounded heart, people chasing everything except what truly heals, trying to buy happiness that money cannot build. But truth has a way of finding us eventually, through the cracks, through the tears, through the sleepless nights we never speak about. And hope is stubborn, it keeps breathing inside us, even when everything says stop trying. One step forward, one more chance, one more sunrise after sadness. Every season has an end, even pain cannot last forever. So don't be ashamed of your scars, they are proof you kept going. Don't be ashamed of your tears, they watered the strength inside you growing. The strongest souls are not the ones who never fall, they are the ones who choose to rise through it all. When the world feels cold and empty, when your courage starts to fade, listen for the quiet whisper calling you beyond the fear again. There's still beauty left to discover, still laughter waiting ahead, still people you haven't met yet who will change your life forever. And maybe the greatest victories are not seen by the crowd, maybe they happen quietly inside hearts, learning how to heal. Keep moving when the sky turns gray. There's a dawn behind the rain. Every wrong turn taught you something true, every heartbreak strengthened you. You were never made to stay buried underneath the weight. There's a future still alive, calling you to rise tonight. One day you'll stand in the sunlight, stronger than the version of yourself who almost quit. And you'll realize the hardest roads carried the deepest purpose, because sometimes life redirects us, not to punish us, but to lead us somewhere greater than we imagined best.
Another train rolls through the early morning haze, people staring at their screens, drifting through the day. Dreams hidden underneath expensive suits and tired eyes, everyone pretending they are doing fine. Somewhere a young soul is losing hope tonight,
Somewhere an old heart still wonders if they got life right. Somewhere between the noise and all the endless race, we forget what it means to breathe and simply stay. I used to think the answer lived at the top of every mountain. If I climbed high enough, maybe I would finally feel enough. But the higher I went, the emptier it became, because success without peace still leaves a restless flame. So when your plans collapse unexpectedly and nothing goes the way you thought it should, maybe life is not destroying your future, maybe it's rebuilding it for good. Hold on when the road feels uncertain, hold on when the night feels long. Every storm eventually passes, every weak heart can grow strong. You are not forgotten here, even in your hardest years. Every chapter shaped your soul more beautifully than you know. The city lights can't hide loneliness forever. Money cannot heal every wound inside. Fame fades faster than the morning shadows, but truth survives the test of time. There's a deeper kind of freedom, not controlled by fear or pride. A quiet strength that rises softly when we stop trying to run and hide. I met a woman singing on a corner downtown, a crowd around her, no fame to be found. Yet there was joy inside her voice, greater than the richest people I had known. And for a moment the whole world slowed, like my heart was finally waking up. Cause maybe happiness was never meant to be chased. Maybe it grows when we learn what truly matters. One breath at a time, one step through the unknown. No one can see the full horizon, but we keep moving forward. Sometimes the detours save us, sometimes the waiting changes us, sometimes the closed doors guide us toward places we never expected to belong. So don't lose hope when things fall apart. Not every ending is a loss. Some endings become bridges to a better beginning. Look at the ocean after the storm, how the waves still reach the shore. That's resilience, that's courage, that's the human spirit refusing to quit. Hold on when the road feels uncertain, there's still beauty yet to come. Every scar became a lesson, every dark night shaped the dawn. You were born for more than fear, more than doubt, more than survival. There's a fire inside your soul, still becoming unstoppable. And one day you'll thank the nights you cried alone, because they taught you compassion. You'll thank the failures that humbled you, because they taught you wisdom. You'll thank the unexpected turns, because they led you toward your real purpose. Life is not only about reaching destinations, it's about who we become along the way. So keep walking, keep growing, keep believing, even slowly, because the road ahead still holds miracles you cannot see yet. Earth.
Rain falling softly on the windows of the town. People rushing home while the sun is going down. Every face carries a story never fully told. Dreams that grew too heavy, hearts that turned cold. We spend our whole lives trying to figure out the way, making careful plans for tomorrow and today. But sometimes the road changes without warning signs, and suddenly we're standing in the unknown of life. I used to fear the unexpected turns, the moments everything I built began to burn. But looking back through every rise and fall, those broken roads taught me the most of all. So don't be afraid when the future disappears. Sometimes clarity is born inside the tears. Every closed door has a hidden reason
Some chase status, some chase gold, some grow tired before they even grow old, scrolling through perfect lives on glowing screens, wondering why happiness feels out of reach. But peace was never hiding in comparison, joy was never built from applause. The soul grows deeper through compassion, not through becoming what the world demands. I met a traveler sitting by the sea one day, watching distant waves slowly drift away. Said the ocean never questions where it flows, yet somehow it always reaches where it needs to go. And something inside me finally understood, we don't need to control every moment to trust life again. Sometimes the next step is enough, sometimes courage begins with simply continuing forward. One small light can guide the darkest road, one kind word can heal a wounded soul, one moment of hope can change a life forever. So if you're standing in uncertainty tonight, if your plans are breaking apart before your eyes, do not believe your story has ended. Some of the greatest beginnings arrive disguised as endings. Every scar carries wisdom, every failure plants unseen growth, every lonely night shapes compassion, every storm reveals hidden strength. The strongest people are not those who never fall, they are the ones who keep standing after it all. Keep your heart alive tonight, there's still beauty left to find. Every shadow has an end, every road eventually bends toward a place we're meant to be, beyond what human eyes can see. You are not alone inside this fight, there's still hope beyond tonight. One day the weight you carry now will become someone else's inspiration. One day the tears you cried in silence will water new life inside your soul. And when you finally reach the mountain after all the valleys, you realize the journey changed you more than the destination ever could. Because life isn't only about getting where we planned, sometimes it's about becoming who we were meant to be.
The alarm rings before the sunrise paints the sky. Another day begins with dreams we try to hide. People moving fast beneath the neon glow, searching for direction nobody fully knows. Some carry silent battles underneath their smiles. Some have walked through pain for miles and miles. Some are holding on to hope with trembling hands, trying to believe life still has better plans. I used to think the perfect road existed somewhere far away, a place where fear could never reach, and nothing ever changed. But every path The world keeps shouting louder every single day, telling us success is all about the things we gain. But I've seen rich people empty deep inside, and broken people filled with peace that money cannot buy. There's a deeper kind of treasure hidden underneath the noise, a quiet understanding that changes hearts and choices. I met a young girl singing in the subway station light. No audience around her, just strangers passing by. But her voice carried something pure and strong and free, like hope itself, reminding us what life could be. And for a second all the rushing disappeared, the fear, the pressure, the endless need to compete. Because maybe the most beautiful moments are the ones we never planned to meet. One breath at a time, one sunrise at a time. Healing often happens slowly, like rivers shaping stone over years. So if your journey feels delayed, if your dreams seem far away, remember every tree grows deep roots first, before reaching toward the sky. Do not hate the waiting seasons, do not curse the unseen roads. Some lessons only appear when life unfolds beyond our control. Every heartbreak teaches compassion, every failure teaches wisdom. Every lonely night reveals how strong the human spirit truly is. Keep moving through the unknown, there's still wonder left ahead. Every closed door redirected you toward the life you truly need. Even if you cannot tell why certain things fell apart, one day the pieces will align in ways greater than your heart imagined. And when you finally stand beneath the brighter sky, you'll realize the hardest chapters did not destroy you. They prepared you, they refined you, they led you toward a deeper kind of life. Because sometimes the road we resist the most becomes the one that saves us in the end.
Yeah, yeah. Late night, yeah. Late night highways under endless city stars. People carrying memories like invisible scars. Every soul is searching for a place to rest, trying to believe tomorrow could be better than today. Some are chasing dreams that never let them sleep. Some are hiding pain buried far too deep. Some are smiling only so the world won't see how tired they have become beneath the surface quietly. I used to think I had to understand it all, every answer, every reason, every rise and fall. But life kept turning pages I could not control, and somehow every storm reshaped my soul. So maybe the unknown is not something to fear. Maybe it's the place where new beginnings appear. Maybe every broken road and every closed door is guiding us towards something greater than before. Hold on when your heart feels weak, hold on through the uncertainty. Every dark sky eventually breaks, every winter learns to fade. You were made to keep moving on, even when your strength feels gone. There's a light beyond this pain, waiting just beyond the rain. The world moves fast like rivers after storms, always demanding more and more and more. But no amount of applause can heal an empty heart, and no perfect image can stop the soul from falling apart. There's a quiet kind of wisdom that cannot be bought or sold. It grows inside the hardest seasons and shines brighter as we grow old. I met a stranger on a midnight train one night. He said the stars are still there even when hidden from sight. And people are the same beneath their fear and pride, still carrying hope somewhere deep inside. Those words stay with me through every difficult day, like a small flame refusing to fade away. Because maybe we are stronger than we realize, and maybe healing begins
comes when truth replaces disguise. One day at a time, one step through the dark. No one reaches sunrise without first walking through the night. Do not be ashamed of starting over. Do not fear becoming new. The strongest rivers change direction, yet they still reach the ocean too. Every scar tells a story. Every failure plants a seed. Every tear becomes a river, leading hearts to what they need. So if you feel lost tonight, if the road ahead is hard to see, remember that even the moon needs darkness before it can shine completely. Keep holding on to hope, even quietly, even trembling, even when nobody else understands your fight. Because unseen strength still matters, and silent courage still changes lives. Hold on, when your heart feels weak, there's still beauty left to meet. Every setback shaped your soul. Every burden helped you grow. You are more than fear allows, more than broken dreams. Somehow life is still unfolding truth and leading you toward something new. Yeah. One day you'll look back at the night you almost quit and realize they became the turning points of your life. The pain did not erase your purpose. The waiting did not destroy your future. It was all shaping a stronger heart, a wiser spirit, a deeper understanding of what truly matters. And that kind of strength can never be taken away. The world wakes up before the morning sun appears. Millions of people carrying invisible fear. Some are building futures, some are barely holding on, trying to stay strong while another night feels long. Traffic lights and crowded trains, faces passing by. Every person fighting battles they don't show outside. We laugh, we work, we chase another dream again, but deep inside we're searching for a place to finally rest. I used to believe life had to follow my design. Every goal, every moment carefully aligned. But time kept rewriting all the plans I made, and somehow the unexpected led me to better days. So maybe not every delay is meant to break us. Maybe not every closed door is a loss. Sometimes the path changes quietly, because we are being led towards something greater than we imagine. When the road feels endless, when the sky turns gray, keep walking through the silence. Hope is closer than you think today. One step forward through the fear, one more reason to stay here. Every storm will lose its power, even if it takes long hours. You were born to rise again, not to live beneath the weight. There's a future calling still beyond the pain you feel. Some people spend their whole lives chasing validation, trying to fill empty spaces with temporary sensations. But no spotlight lasts forever, and no applause can heal the soul. Real strength grows quietly, like roots beneath the ground, invisible at first, but powerful enough to survive every storm. I met a street musician playing under pouring rain. No crowd around him, yet he sang with no shame. And something in his voice felt more alive and free than all the polished images the world keeps trying to be. Because maybe purpose isn't always loud. Maybe truth doesn't need attention from the crowd. Maybe the deepest beauty in life exists in simple moments we almost overlook. Like sunlight through the window after sleepless nights. Like a hand reaching out when someone feels alone. Like finding peace inside yourself, even when the world feels uncertain. One breath at a time, one heartbeat at a time. Healing is not a race, and growth often happens slowly. Do not compare your journey to another soul's path. Mountains and oceans are both beautiful, even though they rise differently. Every failure taught you wisdom. Every heartbreak deepened your compassion. Every season of waiting strengthened your endurance, even when you could not see it happening. So if life feels heavy tonight, if your dreams seem distant clear. Remember how many times you survived what once felt impossible to endure.
You are still here, still breathing, still becoming stronger than yesterday.
One step forward through the fear, there's still meaning waiting here. Every dark night shapes the dawn, every weak heart can grow strong. You are more than what you lost, more than every painful cost. There's a road still opening wide, leading you toward a brighter life. And one day, confusion of this moment will make sense. The detours will reveal their hidden purpose. The pain will become part of your wisdom. Because sometimes the greatest turns in life begin when our own plans finally fall apart.
Street lights flicker on as another day fades slow. People heading home with burdens no one knows. Some are carrying dreams that almost slipped away. Some are still searching for the courage just to face another day. The world keeps spinning faster than the human heart can heal. Too many voices telling us what success should feel like. But somewhere underneath the pressure and the noise, there's still a quiet truth calling every soul forward. I used to fear the moments life stopped making sense, the seasons where every answer felt distant. But looking back now, through every winding road, those uncertain nights shape me the most. Because not every blessing arrived the way we expect. Sometimes it hides inside the struggle. Sometimes the hardest chapters become the beginning of our deepest growth. So when the sky feels heavy above you and your strength begins to fade, remember that even the longest storms eventually run out of rain. Keep walking through the silence, keep standing through the pain. Every step you take with courage builds a stronger heart again. You are not behind in life, you are not forgotten now. Every hidden tear has meaning, even if you can't see how. Some people smile while carrying oceans inside. Some have mastered hiding sadness behind their eyes. We live in a world connected endlessly online, yet so many hearts still feel alone at night. But healing begins the moment we stop pretending, the moment we admit we need light again, the moment we choose hope even while trembling inside. I met an old taxi driver late one evening in the rain. He said the roads that took the longest often changed me the most. Then he laughed softly while staring through the glass, like someone who finally made peace with the past. And those words stayed alive inside me through every setback that followed. Because maybe life is less about controlling the future and more about learning how to trust the journey. One sunrise at a time, one deep breath at a time. No mountain is climbed in a single step, no broken soul heals overnight. Do not fear growing slowly. Trees that survive storms grow deep roots first. Do not fear starting over. Even rivers change direction before reaching the sea. Every failure carries wisdom, every scar carries strength. Every season of waiting shapes endurance. We cannot learn any other way. So if your heart feels tired tonight, if your plans are falling apart in your hands, do not mistake the ending of one chapter for the ending of your story. There is still beauty waiting ahead, still people who will love the real you, still purpose hidden inside tomorrow. Even if today feels unclear, keep walking through the silence. There's still light beyond the dark. Every storm that tried to break you only revealed your resilient heart. You were made for more than fear, more than surviving year by year. Life is still unfolding wide and calling you toward the other side. One day you look back at this season and realize you were never abandoned by hope. You're being prepared quietly, patiently
for a future stronger and brighter than you imagined, boy. Another sunset melts across the crowded avenue, people rushing past each other with 1,000 things to do. Some are chasing distant dreams that never seem to stay. Some are simply hoping to survive another day. Behind every glowing window lives a hidden story, hearts full of questions, memories, fear and longing. We try to plan tomorrow down to every little line, but life keeps moving deeper than the limits of our minds. I used to fight every unexpected change, trying to hold together worlds already slipping away. But every road I lost somehow revealed a better truth I couldn't see before. Because sometimes what feels like falling apart is life rebuilding us differently. Sometimes what feels like silence is wisdom growing quietly underneath. So don't lose hope when things don't go your way. The night was never meant to last forever anyway. Every storm eventually surrenders to the dawn, and every wounded soul still carries strength to move on. Keep walking through the unknown, even when you walk alone. Every dark cloud starts to break, every heart can heal again. You are stronger than the fear, stronger than the wasted years. There's a future still alive, waiting on the other side. The world keeps telling us to move faster, be louder, win bigger. But peace does not grow in endless comparison, and purpose cannot be measured by applause. Some of the strongest people in the world are quietly surviving battles nobody else can see. Still choosing kindness, still choosing hope, even after disappointment. I met a young man playing piano in an empty station hall. No audience around him at all, yet every note carried something honest and real, like broken pieces slowly learning how to heal. And for a moment time stood still, the noise disappeared, the pressure faded, only truth remained. Maybe life is not about controlling every outcome, maybe it's about becoming someone deeper through the journey. Someone who learns compassion through pain and wisdom through waiting. One breath at a time, one small step through uncertainty. Even rivers reach the ocean without seeing the whole path ahead. Do not hate your slower seasons, roots grow strongest underground. Do not fear your broken moments, even shattered glass can reflect light beautifully. Every failure carries lessons, every scar becomes a map. Every lonely night creates space for new strength to rise within. So if your dreams feel far away tonight, if your heart feels exhausted from carrying too much, remember this: you have survived every difficult day before this one too. The same strength that carried you then still lives inside you now. Keep walking through the unknown, there's still beauty left to find. Every closed door redirected you toward a more meaningful life. Even when the reasons hide beyond what human eyes can know, life keeps shaping every soul more beautifully than we realize. And one day you'll understand why certain things never worked out, why some people had to leave, why some plans had to fall apart. Because not every path leads where we truly need to go. And sometimes the greatest gift in life is being guided beyond our own understanding. Cold wind moving through the city after dark. Neon reflections dancing softly through the park. People walking fast with headphones and tired eyes, trying to escape the noise inside their minds. Somewhere a mother is praying her child finds peace. Somewhere a young dreamer wonders if hope still exists. Somewhere an old soul sits quietly by the rain, thinking about the roads that brought both joy and pain. We all carry stories hidden underneath our skin, battles nobody notices, questions nobody hears, and still we wake up every morning trying one more time again. I used to believe strength meant never breaking down, never showing weakness in front of the crowd. But life has a way of humbling every heart, teaching us that healing often begins where pride falls apart. Because not every answer comes immediately, not every purpose appears overnight. Some truths reveal themselves slowly, like stars appearing one by one in the night. So if your future feels uncertain now, if your plans dissolved into the air somehow, do not believe you've lost your way. Some roads only become visible after the dark. Keep holding on to hope tonight, even if your hands still shake. Every storm will lose its power, every dawn begins in gray. You are stronger than you know, more resilient than your scars. Every step through pain and fear has already shaped your heart. The world keeps telling us we must prove our worth through numbers, status, followers, and endless work. But the most valuable things in life cannot be counted or bought. Like peace after surviving hard seasons, like laughter returning after grief, like finding people who truly see you beyond your success or failures. I met an old woman feeding birds beside the sea. She smiled and said life rarely unfolds the way we think it will. Then she looked toward the horizon quietly, like someone who had finally learned how to trust the unknown. And those words stayed with me. Through every moment life changed unexpectedly, because maybe certainty was never the goal, maybe growth was. One heartbeat at a time, one day through the mystery. No one can see the entire map ahead, yet somehow we continue moving forward. Do not fear beginning again. The sunrise does it every single day. Do not fear your wounds, sometimes broken places. Let the light enter differently. Every mistake teaches wisdom, every setback builds endurance. Every lonely road deepens compassion in ways comfort never could. So if you're exhausted tonight, if your soul feels heavy from carrying too much, remember how many storms you've already survived. Remember how many times you kept going anyway. That strength still lives inside you. Keep holding on to hope tonight, there's still beauty left ahead. Every challenge shaped your spirit, every tear taught you depth. You were made for more than fear, more than simply getting by.
become the roads that save us.
Morning rain falling softly over crowded streets. Another generation running on restless dreams. People chasing timelines, trying not to fall behind. Searching for direction in a world moving too fast tonight. Some are carrying heartbreak hidden underneath their smiles. Some are tired of pretending everything is alright. Some are waiting for a sign that life still holds meaning beyond the endless pressure and the noise repeating. I used to think I needed every answer now, needed certainty before I could move somehow. But life kept changing every map inside my hands, and slowly I began to understand. Not every delay is a punishment. Not every closed door means defeat. Sometimes the wrong road disappears because a better one is waiting underneath. So don't lose faith in the middle of confusion. Even stars take time to appear, and rivers still reach the ocean without seeing the whole path clearly. Keep moving through the shadows, keep walking through the rain. Every season has a purpose, even heartbreak, even pain. You are stronger than the night, stronger than your deepest fear. There's a future still unfolding, even if it's unclear from here. The world keeps teaching us to compare our lives, to edited moments flashing across glowing lights. But no one truly sees the silent battles others fight, and no perfect image guarantees peace inside. Real strength often looks invisible, like choosing kindness after disappointment, like continuing forward after failure, like believing hope still matters after loss. I met a man repairing old bicycles near the coast. He said broken things can still move beautifully again. Then he smiled while tightening rusty chains, like someone who understood healing deeply. And those words echoed through my soul, because maybe people are the same. Maybe scars do not erase our value. Maybe they reveal our resilience instead. One step at a time, one sunrise after another. No storm stays forever, no winter escapes the coming spring. Do not fear slow progress. Mountains are formed grain by grain. Do not fear uncertain seasons. Even forests grow through unseen roots beneath the ground. Every mistake teaches perspective. Every tear deepens empathy. Every difficult road strengthens endurance in ways comfort never can. So if your heart feels heavy tonight, if your dreams seem far beyond reach, remember how many times life surprised you before. Remember how many impossible moments you survived. There is still strength within you, still light beyond this chapter, still beauty waiting in places you have not reached yet. Keep moving through the shadows, there's still hope beyond the rain. Every challenge shaped your spirit, every loss was not in vain. You were never meant to quit, never meant to disappear. Life is still becoming something beautiful, even here. And one day, the confusion of this season will make sense. The unanswered questions will lose their weight. The detours will reveal their hidden purpose. Because sometimes the path that changes everything begins exactly where our own plan City lights fading slowly into the break of dawn. Another sleepless soul trying to keep moving on. People carrying silent wars behind tired eyes, hoping tomorrow holds a different kind of life. The world keeps spinning faster every passing year. So many voices speaking louder than we can hear, telling us to run, achieve, become something more, while our hearts quietly search for what we're truly living for. I used to think the perfect future had to go my way, every dream unfolding exactly as I planned. But life kept opening roads I never would have chosen, and somehow those roads changed me the most in the end. Cause not every detour is a mistake, not every delay means we failed. Sometimes the deeper purpose of life only appears after familiar plans disappear. So when everything feels uncertain, when the ground beneath you shakes, remember that even the darkest midnight eventually gives way to morning light again. Keep rising through the hard days, keep breathing through the pain. Every storm that tried to break you only taught your soul to change. You are stronger than your fear, stronger than the nights you cried. There's a future still unfolding on the other side of tonight. Some people spend their lives chasing applause, trying to prove their worth to the world. But the loudest success often hides the emptiest hearts, and peace cannot be bought with attention or gold. Real meaning grows differently, quietly, deeply, like roots beneath the tree no one notices at first. I met a woman standing by the ocean one cold evening, watching waves crash endlessly against the shore. She said the sea never stops reaching forward, even after every storm. And those words stayed alive inside me through every difficult season that followed. Because maybe resilience is not never falling, maybe it's continuing to move forward after we do. One heartbeat at a time, one small step through uncertainty. No one sees the whole horizon, yet somehow we still keep walking. Do not fear your broken moments, glass reflects light brightest after it cracks. Do not fear beginning again, even the sunrise starts over every day. Every failure plants wisdom, every scar carries survival. Every lonely road deepens compassion in ways comfort never could. So if your spirit feels exhausted tonight, if your dreams seem buried beneath disappointment, remember how many storms you already survived. Remember how many times hope found you again. That same strength still lives within you now. Keep rising through the hard days, there's still beauty left ahead. Every challenge shaped your character, every tear taught depth. You are made for more than fear, more than simply getting through. Life is still creating something meaningful inside of you. And one day you'll look back at the nights you almost gave up and realize they became the turning point of your story. The moments that taught you patience, the moments that revealed your courage, the moments that quietly guided you toward truth. Because sometimes the most beautiful destinations in life begin with roads we never planned to walk. When the noise gets louder than my own heartbeat, and the city lights blur like rivers in the rain, I keep walking through these crowded midnight streets, searching for a place where my soul can breathe again. Every face is racing toward another tomorrow. Every dream is fighting not to fade away. Somewhere between the pressure and the sorrow, a quiet voice keeps telling me to stay. There is a road that leads beyond the fear, a gentle light that never disappears. When my strength is weak and my vision falls apart, something steady keeps guiding my heart. I will not break calm beyond the chaos. There's a truth deeper than the pain. There's a hand unseen beside us, turning losses into strength again. When the world keeps pushing harder and my soul feels tired and worn, I remember every dark night ends with another beautiful dawn. Slow down, breathe in, listen to the wind again. Not every answer comes with noise. Sometimes peace arrives quietly within. I found gold in the silence. I found strength in letting go. I found healing in the moments. No, nobody else could know. Through empty highways and sleepless evenings, through broken plans and endless doubts, there was always something calling, pulling the light back out. Oh, so if your heart feels heavy tonight, if the weight of life won't let you rise, close your eyes for just one moment. You are stronger than you realize. You were never made to live defeated, never born to stay lost in the dark. There's a purpose waking softly, like a sunrise inside your heart. Step by step through every valley, breath by breath through every fear. Even when the road feels lonely, you are never abandoned here. There's a river running deeper than anxiety and endless noise, a place where tired minds can rest and rediscover joy. No need to chase every illusion, no need to carry every scar. Sometimes the greatest destination is remembering who you are. Hold on through the changing seasons, through every battle no one sees. The strongest souls are often shaped by unseen nights on their knees. And when the pressure keeps rising, like waves against the shore, you'll discover hidden strength you never knew before. The sky still paints new colors after every storm has passed, and every shattered piece inside you can become whole at last. So keep moving toward the morning, even if your steps feel slow. Every seed of hope you carry will become a forest as it grows. One day you'll look behind you at every mountain you survived, and realize the very storms you fear were the reason you came alive. There is wisdom in the waiting, there is beauty in the climb. Some miracles take shape slowly, one quiet moment at a time. When the world forgets your value and doubt fills up your mind, remember diamonds are created under pressure over time. You are more than all your failures, more than all your hardest days. There's a future still unfolding beyond the fear and haze. So lift your eyes a little higher, past the noise and endless race. The answers you've been searching for may already know your name. Tonight the stars still shine above you, even when the clouds remain. And somewhere deep within your spirit, a brighter world is being made. I will keep walking with courage, I will keep choosing the light, I will keep believing tomorrow can still become beautiful tonight. Because peace is real, hope is alive. I was standing in the middle of a crowded room, smiling on the outside, fading inside. Everybody talking louder than the truth, while silence slowly filled my mind. Running through the days like a restless wave, chasing things that never satisfied. Trying to be strong, trying to be brave, but feeling empty every night. Then I found a different kind of freedom, not the kind the world can buy. A quiet peace beyond the pressure, like open skies after the rain passed by. Somewhere far beyond the noise, there's a place where tired hearts heal, where broken people find their strength and forgotten dreams become real. When the road gets dark and endless, and your soul feels worn and weak, there's still a light ahead of you, even if you cannot see. You don't have to carry every burden, you don't have to hide your scars. Even the deepest wounds can heal under gentle stars. Take a breath beneath the midnight, let the cold wind clear your mind. Every storm that tried to break you only reveal the fire inside. I've seen hope rise from ashes, I've seen tears become rivers of gold. I've seen hearts once filled with fear turn fearless and bold. So don't give up on tomorrow, even when today feels long. The same mountains blocking your path can teach your spirit to grow strong. There's wisdom hidden in the waiting, there's beauty hidden in the pain. Sometimes the hardest seasons prepare us for brighter days. No one escapes every shadow, no soul avoids every fall, but strength is born in those moments when you choose to rise through it all. If your mind feels overwhelmed tonight and the world keeps pulling you down, remember the ocean stays powerful even beneath the storm clouds. Your value was never measured by money, status, fear, or fame. The light inside your spirit could never be replaced. You were made for more than survival, more than endless chasing and fear. There's a deeper reason you are breathing, a greater purpose drawing near. Every sunrise whispers softly, you still have another chance. Every heartbeat keeps reminding life is more than circumstance. When anxiety fills the silence and doubts begin to grow, close your eyes and keep believing the way forward will unfold. Not every answer comes quickly, not every victory arrives loud. Some miracles begin quietly, like rain falling through clouds. So walk forward with compassion, carry kindness through the pain, because hearts can heal each other like flowers waking after rain. One small word can save a spirit, one kind touch can change a life. Even in a world divided, love still survives. And if you feel forgotten, like nobody understands, the stars above still shine for you. The universe still has a plan. There are people yet to meet you who will thank the skies you stayed, because your story has the power to light the paths they could not face. So keep going through the valleys, keep climbing through the night. Every step you take with courage brings you closer to the light. One day all the tears you carry will become wisdom in your soul, and every shattered piece within you will finally become whole. Until then, keep your heart open, keep
keep your dreams alive inside. The darkest roads often lead us to the most beautiful sunrise. I believe peace is still possible. I believe healing still exists. I believe hope is stronger than every shadow we resist. So when the world feels heavy and your strength feels almost gone, remember, even the longest night cannot stop the coming dawn.
Yeah. Another morning wakes the city slowly. Neon lights fade into the sky. People rushing with invisible battles, hiding storms behind their eyes. Coffee cups and crowded stations, dreams buried underneath routines. Everyone searching for something greater than the life they've always seen. Some are chasing distant mountains, some are trying just to survive. Some are holding silent questions about the meaning of this life. I've walked through nights without direction, felt the weight of endless fear, tried to find peace in 1,000 places, but it always disappeared. Then I heard a softer whisper, not demanding, not controlling, just a gentle invitation, leading tired hearts home again. Like cool rain on desert ground, like calm waves after the storm, like sunlight through an open window on a soul tired and worn. There is still hope for the broken, still light for the ones who fall, still strength for those exhausted, still love reaching through it all. You don't have to earn your value, you don't have to prove your worth. The stars themselves still shine above you, just because you're here on earth. Every scar becomes a story, every wound can heal with time. Even shattered hearts can learn again how to beautifully survive. If the pressure feels too heavy and the road becomes unclear, take one breath and keep moving forward. Your future is still here. No storm was made to last forever. No winter stays endlessly cold. The same trees that bend in darkness bloom with colors bright and bold. So many souls are quietly hurting, smiling while they break inside, trying to carry endless burdens with no safe place left to hide. Be the kindness this world is missing, be the calm in someone's war. Sometimes healing starts with simple words people were waiting for. Tell them they are not forgotten, tell them their life still matters, tell them even shattered pieces can become something stronger after. Because diamonds form under pressure and rivers carve through stone. The strongest hearts are often built in the hardest roads alone. There's beauty in the slow becoming, in every unseen step of growth. The moon still changes through the darkness, yet never loses hope. One day the pain you survive will become light for someone else. Your story may save another soul standing at the edge themselves. So keep believing in tomorrow, even when your vision blurs. Every sunrise carries miracles for hearts willing to endure. The ocean doesn't fear the thunder, the mountains don't run from rain. Nature keeps teaching us quietly that strength can live with pain. Maybe peace was never found
An endless noise, a constant speed. Maybe the deepest kind of freedom comes when we slow down and breathe. When the world tells you you're failing because you move differently than them. Remember, flowers bloom in different seasons, yet every one of them is heaven sent. You are not late in your journey. You are not losing your chance. Life is not a race against others. It's learning how to truly stand. Stand with courage through uncertainty. Stand with grace through every scar. Stand believing there is purpose, even in the hardest parts. And if tonight your tears keep falling like rain against your window pane, may you remember healing often begins where broken hearts remain. There's still music left inside you, still dreams waiting to rise, still endless colors in your future beyond these weary eyes. So lift your soul above the chaos, past the fear and endless fight. There is still a quiet river flowing gently through the night. And somewhere beyond the pressure, beyond the sorrow and confusion, a better day is slowly forming, with peace beyond illusion. Hold on a little longer, the dawn is closer than it seems. Even the darkest midnight sky cannot silence hopeful dreams.
Keep spinning faster every day. Screens glowing brighter than the stars above. People searching everywhere for answers, still longing for something real to love. Another late night driving through the city, headlights fading into endless rain, thinking about all the silent battles people carry deep inside their pain. Some are smiling while they're breaking, some keep running just to hide, some feel lost inside the noise with nowhere safe left inside. But even in the darkest hours, there's a quiet strength that remains, like a river flowing softly underneath the storm and rain. You are not invisible, you are not too far gone. Even the weakest heartbeat can learn to rise strong. Every soul was made with meaning, every life can shine again. Even shattered wings can heal and learn how to fly in the wind. When your dreams feel far away and your hope begins to fade, remember, for a start, as tiny seeds hidden underneath the shade. Growth is often slow and silent, healing takes its unseen time. Mountains rise through endless pressure, yet still touch the sky. Don't let fear become your future, don't let pain define your name. The fire inside your spirit was never made to fade. I know the nights get lonely, I know the questions feel endless too, wondering if tomorrow carries anything worth fighting through. But there's still beauty waiting for you, still
Life is more than survival, more than pressure, stress, and speed. Sometimes the strongest people are simply those who still believe. Believe in brighter mornings, believe in second chances, believe that broken roads can still lead somewhere beautiful. The sky never asked permission before painting gold at dawn, and hope doesn't disappear forever, even when the light feels gone. Take a walk beneath the silence, listen to the wind and trees. Nature keeps reminding us gently there is power in peace. The ocean doesn't hurry forward, yet reaches every shore. Maybe life was never meant to become a constant war. Maybe rest is not a weakness, maybe slowing down can heal. Maybe the heart understands truth the mind cannot always feel. You don't need to carry everything, you don't have to stand alone. Even stars shine brighter together across the unknown. If your soul feels tired tonight and your tears won't let you sleep, know that strength is not pretending, it's choosing to still believe. Believe your story matters, believe your voice still shines, believe there's purpose growing even through difficult times. Every storm creates new rivers, every winter prepares the spring. Every painful chapter shapes the wisdom future days will bring. One day the fears that haunt you will no longer hold your name, and the pain that once controlled you will become your source of strength. You'll look back at every valley, every sleepless night you survived, and realize those very moments were teaching your soul to rise. So breathe through every challenge, hold hope through every scar. The darkest nights still end beneath the light of distant stars. There are dreams inside you waking, there are visions yet unseen. The future still holds miracles beyond what today can mean. Walk forward with compassion, carry kindness everywhere, because hearts heal hearts quietly when people truly care. And if the road feels endless, if your strength feels almost gone, remember the sunrise never fails to follow every dawn. You are stronger than your fears, braver than the pain you hide, and somewhere deep within your spirit a brighter world is alive.
I've seen people chasing shadows across the glowing city lights, working through another endless day, just trying to feel alive. Everybody wants a breakthrough, everybody wants some peace, a quiet place beyond the pressure, where restless hearts can breathe. Some carry dreams from childhood hidden underneath the pain. Some keep smiling through the chaos while standing in the rain. We all need something stronger than temporary highs and noise, something deeper than the surface, something real enough to heal. Because money cannot hold you when your soul feels torn apart, and applause cannot restore a tired and broken heart. So many nights feel heavy, like oceans without shore. So many minds keep searching for what they can't ignore. Maybe hope is not a fantasy, maybe peace is not too far. Maybe light still finds us even through the darkest scars. I remember walking lonely through streets filled with empty sound, sunsets, yet still paints every cloud. You don't need to know tomorrow, you just need one step ahead. Even mountains are created one stone at a time instead. If your soul feels exhausted, if anxiety fills your chest, close your eyes beneath the silence and let your spirit rest. The world may call it weakness to stop and breathe a while, but gardens only flourish when nourished with gentle light. Every flower blooms differently, every season has its place. Some dreams grow fast like wildfire, some unfold with patient grace. Don't compare your hidden journey to the highlight reels you see. The strongest roots grow deepest where nobody else can see. One day your pain will speak wisdom, one day your scars will shine, one day the storms you survived will become another's guide. So keep walking through uncertainty, keep believing through the fear. There's a purpose in your heartbeat that brought you this far here. And when the nights feel endless and tears fall without sound, remember stars only become visible when darkness gathers around. You are not forgotten, you are not beyond repair. Even shattered glass reflects light when handled with care. There's still wonder in this lifetime, still oceans left to cross, still kindness strong enough to heal the deepest loss. Sometimes one honest conversation can save a soul from falling. Sometimes one act of compassion becomes the answer. Someone's calling, so speak gently to each other. This world is carrying pain. Every person hides a battle behind the smiles they maintain. Choose love over anger, choose truth over disguise. Choose hope when fear surrounds you, and watch your spirit rise. Because strength is not perfection, strength is rising once again. After every hard collision, after every season of pain, the sunrise still keeps coming. No matter how dark the sky and broken wings, still remember how to learn again to fly. There is peace beyond confusion, there is calm beyond the storm. There is warmth waiting quietly for every tired soul warm. So tonight, if you feel lost, if the future feels unclear, take one breath and keep moving. Your brighter days are near. The road may twist and change you, but it cannot steal your light, because hope was born to guide us through even the longest night. Another sunset falls across the skyline, golden light on restless streets below. People carrying invisible stories no one else will ever fully know. Some are fighting silent battles behind expensive clothes and perfect smiles. Some are barely holding on after walking lonely miles. The world keeps telling us to hurry, to move faster every day, but tired hearts were never designed to live life that way. So many voices shouting loudly about success and being strong, yet so few people understand where peaceful souls belong. Maybe life is more than proving, more than endless competition. Maybe truth is found in stillness beyond all ambition. I once believed the answer was hidden in achievement and applause. But the higher I kept climbing, the more emptiness I saw. Then one quiet night beneath the stars, with nothing left to hide, I felt a calm unlike anything this world could ever provide. Like cool water in a desert, like morning after endless rain, like a hand reaching softly into the center of pain. And suddenly I understood, strength is not pretending you're okay. Strength is choosing hope and courage even on your weakest day. So if your heart feels heavy and your mind won't let you rest, know that even weary souls still deserve peace at their best. You don't have to carry every burden, you don't need to stand alone. Even mountains crack from pressure, yet remain standing strong. There's wisdom hidden in brokenness, there's beauty hidden in scars. The deepest rivers often flow through the hardest parts. Every season shapes the spirit, every storm refines the soul, and every painful chapter can move us toward becoming whole. Take a breath beneath the midnight, listen to the ocean tide. Nature keeps revealing quietly how to heal what's hurt inside. The waves never stop returning, the dawn never fails to rise, and hope never truly disappears, even from exhausted eyes. You are not your failures, you are not your hardest years. You are more than all the moments built from doubt and fear. Inside you lives resilience, a fire stronger than the storm, a light that keeps surviving. Even when the world grows cold, one day the road will make sense. One day the pain will fade. One day you'll see how every loss helped build the strength you made. Until then, keep moving forward, even if your steps feel small. The tallest trees were once tiny, barely visible at all. Don't be ashamed of slowing down, healing has its own pace. The moon itself changes slowly, yet still lights up the darkest place. There are dreams inside your spirit, still waiting to unfold. Stories no one else can tell, treasures greater than gold. Maybe your kindness saves somebody, maybe your words become their light, maybe your survival inspires another soul to keep the fight. That's why every heartbeat matters, every life still holds deep worth. Even one small spark of goodness can brighten all the earth. So choose compassion in the chaos, choose grace when anger grows, because gentle hearts possess a strength the world rarely knows. And when the pressure keeps building like thunder before the rain, remember diamonds are created through endurance and pain. The future is still unwritten, the best chapters may remain. Beyond the fear and heartbreak, beyond the loss and strain. So lift your eyes beyond the shadows, past the doubts that cloud your view. There's still a beautiful horizon, quietly waiting for you. Tonight the stars still whisper that you were made for more. And somewhere beyond this darkness, peace is reaching for your soul.
The morning train keeps moving through another sleepless town. People staring at their reflections, trying not to break down. Every heart is carrying questions, every mind is fighting fear, searching for a little meaning in a world that moves too fast to hear. Some gave up on dreaming early, some forgot how hope can feel. Some learned to hide their sadness behind lives that don't seem real. But deep inside the silence, beyond the pressure and noise, there's still a quiet calling, leading lost souls toward peace and joy. Like sunlight through cold windows, like rain after endless heat, like calm waves touching gently the edges of tired feet. There is still healing for the weary, still strength for hearts that bend, still hope for every person who thinks their story ends. You are not too broken, you are not beyond the light. Even stars burn brightest in the deepest parts of night. I know the world gets heavy, I know some days feel impossible when your energy disappears, and every step feels difficult. But mountains were not climbed in moments, and oceans were not crossed in haste. Some victories are built slowly through courage, faith, and grace. Take one breath when life feels crowded, take one step when fear appears. Sometimes the smallest movement forward changes everything through the years. There's wisdom growing in your struggle, even if you cannot see. Every storm reshapes the landscape of who we're meant to be. The strongest trees survive the winter, not because they never bend, but because their roots grow deeper again and again and again. So don't be ashamed of weakness, don't hide every scar you own. Even shattered glass reflects beauty when touched by golden dawn. The world may celebrate perfection, but real souls are shaped through pain. And people who survive the darkness learn how to dance in rain. One day you'll understand why certain doors had to close, why some roads disappeared suddenly while better paths arose. Sometimes losing what we wanted makes room for what we need, and empty spaces in the heart become places where hope can breathe. If your tears fall quietly tonight, like rain against your skin, remember rivers reach the ocean by simply continuing. You don't have to know the future, you don't need every answer now. Life unfolds in hidden timing, beyond what fear allows. Maybe peace begins the moment we stop trying to control and trust that every broken chapter can still restore the soul. There are people yet to love you, there are places left to see, there are versions of yourself you still have yet to meet.
beyond your wildest dreams. So keep kindness in your language, keep compassion in your eyes, because this world is desperate for hearts that truly shine. A gentle word can save somebody, a simple smile can heal. Sometimes the smallest stacks of love become the most eternal things. When the road grows dark and lonely and your strength feels almost gone, remember every night surrenders to the mercy of the dawn. The sky still paints new colors after every storm departs, and hope still builds its home inside resilient hearts. So walk forward without fear now, even through uncertain skies. The same light guiding distant stars is alive within your life. Late night city lights are fading, rain falls softly on the road. Another soul keeps walking slowly, carrying an unseen load. Everyone is searching somewhere for a reason to believe, trying to hold on to hope in a world that rarely lets us breathe. Some hearts are tired of pretending, some smiles hide too much pain. Some people stand in crowded rooms, still feeling lost again. But beyond the noise and pressure, beyond the fear and doubt, there's a quiet kind of strength still waiting to come out. Like sunrise touching mountains, like rivers finding seas, like wind moving through the forest with effortless peace. You were never made for darkness, never born to stay afraid. There's a fire deep within you that cannot fully fade. Even if the road feels endless, even if the nights feel cold, every step you take in courage turns your spirit into gold. I know life can feel confusing, like waves crashing in your mind, trying to keep your heart together while running out of time. But maybe healing starts in silence, baby. Hope begins unseen, like tiny seeds beneath the winter, preparing forest green. The world may celebrate the loudest, the fastest, richest, strongest names, but quiet souls still change the future through kindness every day. One gentle word can lift somebody, one small act can heal a scar. Sometimes the brightest kind of light comes from knowing who we are. You are not your worst mistakes, you are not your deepest fears. You are more than every heartbreak and every difficult year. There's still beauty left to witness, still dreams waiting to rise, still oceans full of wonder beyond exhausted eyes. So breathe when life feels heavy, rest when your soul feels worn. Even the longest winters cannot stop the coming spring. That's why your voice still shines. Even broken clocks keep ticking toward brighter future times. Don't rush your own becoming. The stars took time to form, and every great transformation was once hidden in a storm. One day you'll look behind you at every tear and sleepless night, and realize those moments shaped you into someone full of light. The strongest souls aren't fearless, they simply keep moving on. Even while carrying storms inside, they still choose the dawn. So walk softly through this lifetime, leave kindness where you stand, because every human heart on earth needs hope to understand. Speak peace into the chaos, choose truth above disguise. The world already has enough darkness, what it needs is light inside. And if tonight your heart feels empty, like a sky without a star, remember even distant galaxies still shine from where they are. You are closer to tomorrow than you were yesterday, and every breath you keep taking is proof you found a way. The road ahead may twist and change you, but it cannot steal your soul, because somewhere beyond the shadows a better future waits to unfold. So keep believing through the silence, keep rising after every fall. The sunrise belongs to those who refuse to quit through it all.
The sky was turning silver as the city slowly came alive. People carrying heavy hearts, trying hard just to survive. Some were chasing distant dreams, some were drowning in regret, some were hiding tears behind smiles they hoped the world would forget. Every road seemed crowded, every mind seemed tired too, running through another endless day, not knowing what was true. But somewhere in the middle of the chaos, between the noise and fear, a quiet kind of peace remained, always drawing near. Like morning light through curtains, like soft rain on burning ground, like a melody in silence, too beautiful to drown. There's a place beyond exhaustion, beyond anxiety and pain, where weary souls can finally breathe and learn to hope again. You don't need to have it figured out, you don't need to know it all. Even oceans become powerful, one single drop at all. The strongest hearts are not the loudest, they simply keep standing tall. Even after disappointment, even after every fall. I know some nights feel endless, like darkness without dawn, and some wounds stay hidden deeply courage is not perfection. It's moving while afraid. It's choosing hope in silence when the world begins to fade. Take a breath beneath the skyline. Let your restless spirit slow. Not every answer comes quickly. Some truths take time to grow. The trees don't bloom in winter. The stars don't rush to shine. Everything beautiful unfolds in its own perfect time. So stop comparing your journey to people racing by. Some victories happen quietly beneath an unseen sky. You are not behind in life. You are not failing the race. Flowers bloom in different seasons, yet everyone holds grace. There's still wonder left to find, still laughter left to hear, still moments waiting quietly that will make your future clear. And maybe someone needs your kindness more than you'll ever know, because broken hearts often heal from love that gently shows. A single word can change somebody. A simple smile can stay long after all the noise of life has slowly faded away. So walk through life with gentleness, carry peace within your eyes. The world is desperate for people who still choose truth over lies. When anger fills the atmosphere, be calm enough to heal. When fear controls the conversation, be brave enough to feel. The ocean keeps returning, though storms may shake the sea, and hope keeps finding wounded hearts who still dare to believe. If tonight your soul feels tired and your strength feels almost gone, remember, even the darkest midnight cannot stop the dawn. There is still purpose in your story, still beauty in your scars, still light alive within you, brighter than the stars. The future has not forgotten you. Your dreams still have a place, and every painful chapter can become amazing grace. So keep walking through the valleys, keep reaching toward the skies. The same power that paints the sunsets still lives inside your life.
Another day begins in silence, sunlight falling through the glass. People waking with their worries, hoping this hard season passes. Some hearts feel trapped in circles, some minds can't find their peace. Some souls are quietly praying for the pressure to finally release. The world keeps moving faster, faster than we can breathe, teaching us to chase forever, yet forgetting what we truly need. We collect so many moments, but still feel empty inside, searching every crowded avenue for somewhere safe to hide. Then the wind touched through the evening, and the ocean calmed my mind. Like the universe was whispering, you still have time to heal inside. Not every answer comes loudly,
but hearts can rebuild after everything breaks. I know some nights feel lonely, like nobody understands, trying to carry invisible weight with trembling, tired hands. But mountains are shaped through pressure, and diamonds through unseen heat. The strongest souls often emerge from battles no one sees. So don't give up in silence. Don't let despair decide. There's still a future waiting on the other side. One small step still matters. One small step. One deep breath still counts. One deep breath. Even rivers carved through stone, through persistence, over doubt. The stars don't fear the darkness. The moon still shines through storms. And people who survive heartbreak can become beautifully reborn. Maybe your story isn't ending. Maybe this is where it starts. Maybe pain is slowly opening a deeper strength inside your heart. Take a walk beneath the midnight listen through the waves and sky. Nature keeps reminding softly, everything wounded can survive. The trees stand through every season, the tides return again, and life keeps offering new beginnings after loss and pain. You don't need to rush your healing, you don't need to force the light. Even dawn arrives slowly after the longest night. There are dreams still growing quietly inside your tired soul. Visions waiting patiently for the day they fully unfold. And maybe someone out there needs your kindness to survive. Maybe your voice will become the reason another heart stays alive. That's why compassion matters. That's why gentle words remain. Because love can heal places nothing else can change. So when the world grows colder, be warm. Somebody feels when chaos fills the silence. Be the calm that heals. Choose truth when life seems easier. Choose hope when fear feels strong. Because every act of goodness pushes darkness back along. One day you'll see the beauty hidden in these difficult years, and understand the storms you hated were shaping who appears. The future still holds wonder, still holds peace and brighter skies. Still holds moments waiting to bring tears of joy to your eyes. So hold on through uncertainty. Keep your spirit lifted high. The same light that paints the sunrise still burns inside your life. And even now beyond the shadows, beyond the heartbreaking scars, a beautiful tomorrow waits for you underneath these stars. The city breathes in restless rhythms. Cars and voices fill the air. Millions walking through the chaos, wondering if somebody cares. Some are fighting hidden battles behind glowing phone screens bright.
Some are losing sleep to worries every single night. The world keeps saying go faster, be stronger, never slow. But tired hearts were never meant to carry life alone. So many dreams become forgotten under pressure, fear and doubt. People building walls around themselves, afraid to let love out. Yet somewhere underneath the noise, beyond the endless race, there's a quiet stream of peace still flowing through every place. Like moonlight on the ocean, like dawn breaking through the gray, like warm wind after winter, whispering hope will stay. You are not too lost to heal, not too far to start again. Even after endless storms, flowers bloom through rain. I know there are nights you question if your efforts mean anything at all, when the mirror shows exhaustion and your strength feels small. But every step still matters, even the slow unseen ones. The sky changes little by little before becoming sunrise gold. The strongest people aren't unbroken, they simply rise once more. After disappointment and heartbreak, after every closed door. Maybe your scars hold wisdom, maybe your tears shaped grace. Maybe the battles you survived prepared you for a greater place. Take a breath beneath the silence, let your rushing thoughts grow still. Not every answer must arrive today. Some truths unfold with time and will. The mountains never hurry upward, the rivers never force their flow. Yet both still reach their purpose more than most will ever know. So stop measuring your journey against somebody else's pace. Life was never meant to be a competition to replace. Some souls bloom in early spring, some rise slowly through the years. But every heart has its own season, its own victories and fears. There's beauty hidden in becoming, strength hidden in surrender too. Sometimes the road that breaks you also rebuilds you new. And if tonight you feel forgotten, like your light is disappearing fast, remember stars shine brightest in the deepest dark at last. You were made for more than surviving, more than endlessly getting through. There's a deeper kind of purpose still awakening inside you. Maybe your kindness heals somebody, maybe your words become their guide. Maybe your courage gives another soul the strength to keep alive. That's why love still matters, that's why compassion changes things. A gentle heart can calm a storm more than power ever brings. So be patient with your you take.